Good morning. My name is Beth Bouillet. I am the Program Director for the Tufts University School of Medicine Physician Assistant Program. I want to extend a warm welcome to everyone watching this morning from home, including our deans, faculty, family, friends, and of course, the class of 2021. Though we cannot gather together in person due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, we wanted to gather virtually today to celebrate each one of you and all that you have accomplished. So what exactly did the last 25 months look like? If you would indulge me for a moment, I think I can help your family and friends see why you were slow to call them back and did not make it home for all those family events. You endured a rigorous didactic year, balancing 9 classes each trimester, 11 clinical rotations, way too many exams to count. You took 2 3-hour PACRAT exams that have guided your studying, OSCEs that allowed faculty to assess your history taking, physical examination skills, clinical decision making, and the ability to provide patient education. You wrote a medically relevant paper and presented your findings at a virtual poster session, which, by the way, were outstanding. You participated in interprofessional education with medical and dental students, and while you were doing all of this academic work, your class gave back to the community with well over 2,000 hours of community service. But most importantly, you have shown flexibility and resilience during a time that none of us could have predicted when you started this program. I am proud of each of you for continuing to learn and grow while caring for patients and families impacted by the pandemic. 2 years of PA training has gone by in a blink of an eye. Your education here is complete, but your continued learning is just beginning. As you start your careers in medicine, you will all be heading in different directions. Some of you will be in the emergency room, others in surgery, primary care, oncology, or maybe even the ICU. It doesn't matter what specialty you practice in, all of you will have the opportunity to expand upon the foundation your faculty and preceptors have helped you build. We look forward to seeing your continued growth as clinicians. Before I introduce our deans, I want to take a minute to acknowledge 8 students who not only completed their Master's in Medical Science with the PA program, but also completed their Master's in Public Health. I want to recognize Catherine, Mary, Jordan, Michael, Ellie, Jillian, Claire, and Asia. These 8 members of the class of 2021 make up our 3rd class of PA MPH candidates. They have spent 3 years here at Tufts completing 2 degrees. We are all very excited to see how these graduates will integrate public health into their future medical practice. It is my honor to start today's celebration by introducing Dr. Peter Bates, our interim dean of the Tufts University School of Medicine, followed by Dean Aviva Must, the Dean for Public Health and Professional Degree Programs, and finally, Dr. Henry Klappholtz, the Dean for Clinical Affairs at the School of Medicine and teacher of our Women's Health course.
Hello everyone, my name is Peter Bates, and it's my pleasure to serve as the Interim Dean of the Tufts University School of Medicine. I want to welcome and congratulate all of you today, graduates, family, friends, and of course our faculty. I've been trying to imagine what may be passing through your minds as graduates today. You've acquired the necessary knowledge and skills, and we've learned from you as well. But my guess is there's some concern about the pandemic, how we achieve health justice, and are you ready for independent practice? Well, to me, this is one of the most exciting times to be a healthcare provider. Your future colleagues have learned how to provide effective care for the victims of the coronavirus, and biomedical science has had perhaps its finest hour in delivering a vaccine in under 9 months. This demonstrates the art of what's possible. Let's work together to improve the health of our communities and make healthcare better. I look forward to doing that work with you as physician assistants after your graduation. Thank you and congratulations.
Let me add my congratulations to the piles that you will be receiving today for all of your accomplishments. As you know, you have done more than any PA class has ever been expected to do, and you've done it, as I understand it, with flexibility, good humor, moxie, resourcefulness, adaptability, and other heaps of great qualities that will serve you well throughout your careers. I am thrilled that you will walk out of the doors of Tufts and into the healthcare environment with a Tufts banner that you can wave high and proud. You've done so much. We couldn't be more proud of you and all that you've been able to do in such a short period of time. And I'll look forward to toasting with you after the ceremony. Congratulations.
Class of 2021. It's truly my honor, my real honor, to be able to address you on this most important day in your professional lives. I was very fortunate in having had the opportunity to teach you in one of your first year classes. Most of you will remember that. A lot of work, I know, but every class was a lot of work here in PA school. And even more so, I had the opportunity to see you in action in the second year at the Women's Health Clinic at Tufts Medical Center. And I have to tell you, you're a remarkable, absolutely amazing group of students. Only students and their teachers really understand the phenomenal amount of work that we expect you to do, both textbook work and physical work taking care of patients in the ambulatory and in the hospital setting. It's truly remarkable. I've often said, and I meant it, that in 2 years, PA students learn the same things that medical students take 4 years to learn. I know firsthand how well prepared each and every one of you is to go out and take care of patients. And not only take care of them in the Tufts tradition. And that is one of excellence and of compassion and of caring. I want to share a little story with you. My wife, unfortunately, recently broke her arm. But she was cared for by this wonderful, smart, knowledgeable PA who not only knew her craft, but she was kind, caring, concerned. Was a wonderful teacher, explained everything to her so she felt comfortable and reassured. Just a remarkable young woman. I think most ordinary folks take that kind of behavior for granted, but having seen you all grow up and develop here over these past 2 years, I really understood where that PA was coming from. I want to share with you my favorite quote, which is, "Whoever saves a life saves the world." Whoever saves a life saves the world. This originally came from the Jewish Talmud and also from the Quran, and it's often quoted, for example, in the famous movie Schindler's List. Some of you may have heard it. And it applies to all of us as human beings, but more so as healthcare professionals. We save lives. You'll each be headed out on your own path now. Some of you may be a little anxious. Some of you may be more than a little anxious. We understand that, but I can only tell you, based on my many years of watching students grow and develop, that you guys are ready. You're ready. I've seen students like you become leaders in healthcare, outstanding, exemplary healthcare providers, wonderful human beings. You've been given some great tools here at Tufts. I urge you to go out and use them, and always keep thinking, keep asking my favorite question. Some of you heard me ask you that in the clinic, and that is, it's a simple question: why? Why did this happen? Why did it happen to this patient? Why did it happen now? Why? Don't be afraid to ask your colleagues for help. You don't always know the answer. They might. Ask for help. And in a few years, you'll be amazed. People are going to come to you and ask for help. keep learning, always keep learning, especially now in these first few months as you go out into practice. Keep in touch with us. Let us know where you are. Let us know what you're doing. Let us know of all your successes. I think there are going to be many successes. Tell us about it. And if you have some failures, I don't think you'll have too many, but feel free to share those with us as well. We're good listeners. But most importantly, number one, tell us what we did well here. But we also really want to know what we could have done better. What could we have done better to help you develop into the best possible PAs? We're also learning, and you're an important part of that. So now, my last word to you, go out and save the world. Save the world. Good luck.
Thank you, Dean Bates, Dean Must, and Dr. Klappholtz. I would now like to ask the president of our Tufts University PA Student Society, Asia Zimmerman, to share some remarks with the class.
Hello, everyone. For those of you who may not know me, I am Asia Zimmerman, and I had the honor of being the Tufts PA Class of 2021 president over these last 2 years. I first want to take the time to thank all of the family members, friends, significant others, faculty, preceptors, and mentors for being here to celebrate with our class today. When we applied to PA school, we were told that this would be the hardest 2 years of our lives. And I have to say, I don't think any of us could have anticipated the ups and downs of this journey. But luckily, with you as our supporters, we were able to get through it. You were all there to help us get through the times when we scored lower than we anticipated on an exam. You were there to cheer us up after a shift on rotations where we felt like we did absolutely everything wrong. And you were there during the start of the pandemic, when the medical world changed right at our fingertips, and we wondered if we would ever be able to graduate, while simultaneously fearing for the health of our loved ones. But you were also there to celebrate with us when we aced an exam that we had been studying days for. You were there to listen to our medical stories of hearing our very first heart murmur on a real patient, or how we helped birth our very first baby and how super cool or super gross we thought that was. Or the day we finally went into our first big surgery and we saw human anatomy up close and personal. You were the ones who watched us fall in love with medicine time and time again and helped remind us why we chose this path in the first place. So while my classmates and I may have put in all the hard work, we never would have been able to do it without you all as our support system for both the good times and the bad times. Now, to the class of 2021. Can you believe that we actually made it? We may all be sitting at home watching via our computers, unable to walk across the stage and hold that diploma in our hands, or to take photos with each other outside in the city where we've all come to call home. But if anything, this graduation should be celebrated more than any other, because getting here was definitely not easy. While we knew we would be met with countless exams, long hospital shifts, and nights of endless studying, we did not anticipate a global pandemic that would turn our lives upside down. But thankfully, as students in this program and as future practicing PAs, we all embody the traits that got us through this year and that will continue to carry us further into our careers. As physician assistants, we know how to be flexible and adapt to our surroundings. We are trained to get thrown into any clinical setting and thrive. We understand the importance of compassion and humility when working with our patients. So when we finally got the okay to return to our rotations in June, we dove headfirst and did what we do best. We adapted to our current surroundings and helped patients in any way we could. I know for many of us, one of the hardest parts of this year was sitting at home when all we wanted to do was get back to helping patients and supporting our future colleagues in any way we could. Over the last 2 years, I've gotten to know all 49 of you, and I am so proud that I will soon be able to call you all my colleagues. My greatest hope for our class is that we will become the spark of change within the healthcare field. I believe our class can and must advocate to change the vast inequalities within our healthcare system, which have only been further illuminated by this pandemic. Some of our patients are being denied access to care based off their insurance plans, financial stability, and employment status in growing numbers since the start of the pandemic. COVID-19 has been disproportionately affecting our patients of color due to years of systemic racism leading to deepening healthcare disparities. Many of our elderly patients have been left isolated and unable to access transportation to their incredibly important and life-saving clinical appointments. And unfortunately, these are only a small subset of the healthcare disparities we will see every day as practicing providers. And while the healthcare problems seem so vast and so insurmountable, as new graduates we feel so small, I do believe that our class will be the hope for a better future. In the words of Atul Gawande, better is possible. It does not take genius, it takes diligence. It takes moral clarity. It takes ingenuity. And above all else, it takes a willingness to try. As we embark on this new journey, we will not know all the answers. No amount of schooling could prepare us to get every diagnosis correct, order all the right tests, or to save every patient. But we must always try to do right by our patients. We must always remember, a good provider is not measured by the multiple choice questions they can get right on a test, the amount of papers they've published, or even the quantity of patients they can see in one day. A good provider speaks up when their patient's right to proper healthcare has been stripped from them. They stop and listen, truly listen to what patients are telling them. Good providers take the time to explain difficult diagnoses to their patients and their patients' families. They help their patients to navigate the healthcare system so they can access the services they deserve. A truly good provider not only advocates for their patients, they empower their patients with the tools to advocate for themselves. I want to congratulate each and every one of us for all the hard work we've put in. Tufts University has taught us the skills to become amazing providers. Now it's our time to make our mark on the world and be the one to spark change in our patients' lives. We're needed now more than ever, and I know our class will answer the call with diligence, moral clarity, ingenuity, and above all else, a passionate willingness to always try. Congratulations to the Tufts PA class of 2021. I hope you all enjoy the rest of our commencement. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you, Asia. We will now be reading the names of each of the students who have completed the PA program. Typically, this is when we would be providing pins to each student, but due to current circumstances, they will be sent directly to you. Each student was also invited to include their picture and a note at their discretion to be shown during this part of the ceremony. Catherine Anderson. Mary Berriger. Sarah Burke. Anna Canavan. Brian Chia. Monica Chen. Melanie Choi. Adam Chow. Kaylee Cronin. Christine David. Carrie Deheimer. Christopher Durgan. Sawyer Fleck. Omar Gisheri. Jordan Gitsis. Desiree Givert. Michael Gladhill. Ellie Glasgow. Trisha Gore, Patrick Hazard, Emily Hunter, Alexandra Gireller, Madeline Camp, Elizabeth Karras, Kayla Kaufman, Jillian Keating, Amanda Kelly, Abigail Leahy, Sophie Lee, Sarah McDonald, Ashley Mackey, Max Mangano, Isaac McQuett, Sarah Mayberry, Tyler McGee, Stephanie Nason, Watson Palanukorn, Aaron Pierce, Nicholas Pytel, Danielle Rasmus, Jacqueline Rogers, Caitlin Seaver, Christine Sheridan, Maham Siddiqui, Claire Stouffer, Kaylee Sullivan, John Swinton, Matt Tom, Rachel Wambach, Asia Zimmerman, congratulations to the class of 2021. The final part of today's program involves a commitment to our PA profession. In 1983, the PA profession created a defined code of ethics to guide our professional lives. The principal values reflect the patient-PA relationship and professionalism. Through these defined ethics, the PA oath was created. At this time, we invite the class of 2021 to join our PA faculty in reciting the PA oath.
I pledge to perform the following duties with honesty and dedication. I will hold as my primary responsibility the health, safety, welfare, and dignity of all human beings.
I will uphold the tenets of patient autonomy, beneficence, non-malfeasance, and justice. I will recognize and promote the value of diversity. I will treat equally all persons who seek my care. I will hold in confidence the information shared in the course of practicing medicine.
I will assess my personal capabilities and limitations, striving always to improve my medical practice. I will actively seek to expand my knowledge and skills, keeping abreast of advances in medicine. I will work with other members of the healthcare team to provide compassionate and effective care of patients.
I will use my knowledge and experience to contribute to an improved community. I will respect my professional relationship with the physician. I will share and expand knowledge with the profession. These duties are pledged with sincerity and upon my honor.
It has been a pleasure to work with all of you the past few years. Again, congratulations to each of you. As we wrap up, I want to make sure I say thank you to Joanne Noble and Sarah Palmer for all the work they have put into making today run so smoothly. Also, I know many of our students will be moving, and those that are in the area will have likely started working and may not have the time off. But please remember that we encourage all of you to attend the university graduation ceremony, which will be held in May. Finally, we will be hosting our awards ceremony and congratulatory toast live via Zoom invitation. Class of 2021, I hope you shared the Zoom link invite with family and friends. We would love to see you all there immediately following the conclusion of this ceremony. Thank you, and please be sure to stay in touch.